How's it going, guys? And hope you're having a great week so far. This week in our 5 for 5s, our pastors were all talking about fellowship. And honestly, it's been a hard topic to work through because fellowship can mean so many different things to so many different people, right? My wife grew up in the Baptist world, just like I did. And when she was young, they had a fellowship at her church, and they didn't have any food. And as a kid, man, she was just confused because in her Baptist world, fellowship and food were always one and the same, right? Nothing wrong with fellowship over a meal. As a matter of fact, it actually makes it awesome, but it does a great job of breaking down walls. But is that really the full meaning of fellowship? Now, Jason and Brooks have both shared some great aspects of fellowship so far this week. And I'm going to jump back to something that is really important to me to add to this conversation that we're having. Now, F3, right, is a huge part of my life, and F3 is a men's group that uses small workout groups to invigorate male community leadership. That's what it's about. The first F in F3 stands for fitness, which is the part where we leave no man behind, but we also leave no man where we found them, right? We want to make each other better by the effort that we put out there. The third F is for faith, and it's left kind of generic on purpose. Instead of being just one worldview, the faith part is that we as men realize there's something bigger than us, and we have a part to play in that bigger story. And as a Christian, I see that realized in the Great Commission that we find given to us by Jesus in Matthew 28. And that to keep the group open to all men, though, they purposefully let each man define that part of the third F for themselves. Now, the second F, that's what I want us to talk about today. And that second F is fellowship of the group. It's also called the glue within the group methodology. Men will work out to attain certain physical goals, but to have lasting change and to have lasting commitment, you have to find some sort of glue, that thing that makes you stick with it, right? In F3, that glue is the packs. That's the men around you. That's the word we use for it. But it's not just the number of guys there. It's the relationships that you build with one another when you suffer together early in the morning. One of the F3 books talks about how fellowship is defined as the healthy relationships with those in proximity. That means that more than just knowing their name and knowing their faces, you share life. And it's with guys that you see on a regular basis, like at the grocery store, the gas station, all over. When that alarm goes off at 4:30 and the pillow feels, man, so good, you still get up because you know that other guys are having the same struggle, but they're going to show up for you. And in fact, our workout this morning, we actually had some guys post with us that were in town from Kentucky on vacation, right? They were here. They still got up off Tybee and drove all the way out to our workout because they saw the workout on the F3 website. Guys, that is some powerful glue that's going to get men out of bed at 4:30 on vacation. So how do we replicate that same kind of relationship within the church? Well, we strive for meaningful relationships instead of just weekend acquaintances, right? It's easy to be nice to everyone on a Sunday and to keep things very superficial and have all these kind words to say, but that's not community and that's not fellowship. We have to purposefully connect more by opening up to other believers and to care for them as ourselves, right? In Ecclesiastes 4:9, we read this: "Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him who is alone when he falls and has not another to lift him up." Guys, we are designed to live in community. And while there is a benefit of being around each other, we really find fellowship when we develop those kind of quality relationships intentionally. It goes from being sad for someone you know that's going through a hard time to you getting down in the muck with them and helping them up, right? That's the difference between a community and a fellowship. That's what fellowship looks like. So I encourage you to take inventory of your relationships this week, guys. And where are you just getting by? And where are you developing the kind of relationships that are going to lead into true fellowship like we just saw? That kind of fellowship will sharpen both you and the person that you're in relationship with, and is going to move you towards more maturity in Christ. Guys, have a great week. We'll see you all real soon.